hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, YouTube? So today I'm going to be doing my recap of episode, I forgot what episode this is. I think it's episode 8 or 9. Let me check. Hold on. I believe we're going to say it's episode 9, okay? We're going to say it's episode 9. So it starts off with the campfire, the little reunion at the campfire. So then Gutter's in the confessional. He's not feeling the campfire. They're having a whole campfire where they're roasting marshmallows, recapping the events of what happened to Mr. Rio. So Gutter's just like, I'm standing by these old bitches, like roasting marshmallows, telling tall tales. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about none of these old ass bitches. Like, my stomach hurt. Because, mind you, Gutter's stomach is burning, girl, because he was drinking tequila shots, all these shots with an empty stomach. So it fucked up his stomach. So he wasn't even in the mood to listen to these old hoes talk about what happened to them getting beat up. So Darrell was like, oh, he missed a fight because he was getting his cakes beat in. So the whole time he was just like, y'all, what happened? Because, like, I had my legs in the aisle like Rashida. Legs in the aisle. Y'all. So apparently his ex came over to the party and he was beating the cakes in, girl, them Big Debbie cakes in the room while the whole fight and the whole brawl was happening. And Rio country as hell too, because he got a thick ass accent. So he was reenacting the whole fight or whatever. He was just like, I felt like niggas set me up because like the door was open and the gate was open. You feel me? But I think it was a coincidence. I don't know. So Milan bitch ass, he's gonna talk about, and like I don't even know how like people got in because like the gate was open and I wasn't there. Like, what the fuck? That's Milan. I'm like, you was there the night of the fight, the actual fight, right? And you didn't do anything. So what would have made them think like, Milan's gonna do something this time? No, Milan. Cut the BS. Your ass was hiding, scared because you didn't want no pressure from Jonathan. So I don't get it. Talking about he wasn't there. And then Dylan, the whole time he's confused. He was just like, I just didn't know what the fuck happened. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was confused. Like, all these, dark-skinned Negro people just fighting all over. Like, I was like, wow. So Dylan was confused the whole night, apparently, because he didn't know what was happening. And Darrell said he felt like Milan is messy because he wasn't there in your Rio's fight. So I feel him completely because you really didn't have Rio's back. I don't get how they could be friends now because it's like you let him get beat up by like 6-7 times and you did nothing. So Darrell's just like, like if one of my friends, was fighting, I'd rustle, tussle, and bustle. Milan, that nigga, he sit there. Oh. I'm really interested to see how that reunion going to end up because Darrell IG got deleted recently. I saw, and then he's been going back and forth on Milan for 30 plus years, right? So they bring up Darrell's first night or whatever. They kind of mention it, saying, "Oh, Rio's first night, I guess, was worse than Darrell's first night." And when they rewind the clip back, my Gustus Willem was throwing him blows. He wasn't hitting him, don't get me wrong. But he was, at least he was boo, 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 boo. Like he was at least attempting. I didn't see the attempt the first time I reviewed the first episode. So we got to give our good sis Willem that. Stay tuned, y'all, for the interview because he really did reveal some stuff that he didn't say in other interviews. You guys are probably thinking, oh, he's going to say the same thing. No, like he said some stuff that I was even shocked, never heard of before. So yeah, it's a really good interview. And then also they start talking about the music video, blah, 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 right? So then the next thing comes, they split up, half go to the studio, half go to the music video or whatever. Before that, when they meeting up about it, Moulai's just like, Anthony, like I wasn't, really feeling that party. You feel me? Like them girls wasn't talking sexuality. Fuck is you talking about? Like them bitches, they was reserved. Like it is what it is. So Anthony, he throws shade back. He was just like, well, like if the video is just is better than your music videos, then it'll be straight. Yeah. Because I guess Moulai's music videos, which I'm probably gonna do a video recapping or reacting to his music videos because that would be kind of funny. I guess they're trash, so we'll have to see about that. So After they split up or whatever, uh, they get and mind you, they play in between the scenes, they play this song. It's this girl rapping as a bad boy. Like whatever song they was playing, that girl rapping about a bad boy, that song snapped. That should have been the intro song. Don't get me wrong, the intro isn't bad and it's not horrible. But that song they play in between the scenes, if y'all know what I'm talking about, comment down below. That song was raw. Like, as a bad boy. Like, I forgot how it goes, but like I put it down. Like I wrote it because I'm like, that's all snap. That's all snap. It really did. It really did. It really did. So after that happens or whatever, after they split up, they go to the studio and they see it's Matt Cash, you know, the one that ran up off the plug in the studio session, which if that was a real studio session, the nigga wouldn't got paid, girl, because you ran up off the client, you ran up off the plug. So he was like, as soon as Mullah seen him, Mullah's in confession, was just like, you know, I see this nigga Anthony, and you know, I'm not really feeling him because you know, I'm not feeling his energy. I think he's talking low sexuality, and then he dumped, you know, he dipped out on the studio session. I ain't really messing with it, bro. I don't know. The whole time, Mullah looks like a bobblehead character that they be selling in the stores because he got the hat on like this. Like he got the hat on down like this with the top money nothing. Like it looks like a bobblehead character. It's like the funniest thing ever. Like it just makes his head, like it makes him look smaller than what he is. Like every time they see him, all you just see is the top money, nothing else. So it's Matt Cash is the same studio guy, right? And then they start rapping or whatever, right? And the first one that go, I'm gonna do a whole verse reenactment for each dude. So the first one up is Milan. You know, they trying to assassinate my character, and you know, yeah, he's talking basically in the song. It don't sound like he rapping. He's like, you know, they trying to assassinate my character. You know, they saying I'm fake. I ain't jumping to fights and blah 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 blah. That's Mullah, right? And then they go Curtis. He like my swag boy. She like my swag boy. And yeah, we talking bad boys. The bad boy. His verse, I ain't gonna lie, snaps the hardest to me out of everybody, just in my opinion. And then we get to Mullah. We talking KFC. We talking Pollo Chopper car. And then we take you to Wendy's. And that for Fofo, it's gonna be for me. Yeah. That's Mullah. And then we get to Gutter. He talking bad boy, sad boy, eating pussy like a sad boy, a bad boy, yeah. And we eat it, talking shit, and then we chop. Who you talking about? No, that's Gutter. So the next thing we know, we see Natalie and Lyrica come in. So Lyrica, you know, I won. Lyrica, she comes in with Natalie, which I knew they were like super close. So I wasn't surprised when I seen her. So they come in and they listen to the song or whatever. Before they do, they was like, we heard police has been getting called at the bad boy's house. Oh my god, like basically gagging over the whole situation. And then Darrell, Anthony, and Carry On come and they meet with Dylan. So they all three meet with Dylan. They start talking about the video, how they're gonna find stylists and concepts for the video, whatever. And Dylan was like, you know, I have an idea. I think it should be on a rooftop, okay, like the countryman do it. That's what I think, right? They'll make that Bad Boys Club video lit. What y'all think? And the rest was like, ooh, rooftop, how high? So this idea, it wasn't bad, but like I don't know what they're going for with this music video. Like I just don't get it. It sounds like it's like being put all together. Like I feel like Zeus could have helped him out a little bit more, but then again, they wouldn't have a storyline because there's not much else going on. You get what I'm saying? Because Zeus, they don't film for long. You get what I'm saying? Like that, this show wasn't filmed for long. Baddies South that's coming up, they filmed. That's the longest I've seen them film a show. Like that was at least a good month and a half, to be honest, or 2 months, to be honest. So I gotta give them that, right? So without them planning this music video and the song and everything, what would they be doing? Like still in the house or recapping Rio's beatdown? Like it would just be nothing. And then next thing you know, Darrell was just like, you know, I'm gonna make a, little cameo on the video. You know, I'm gonna make sure the stripper's ass, bounce up and down, like a bowling ball. Yeah. And then he was just like, carry on. I think you should you should come out when the Gara's verse is there. I seen you and Gara. Your relationship. Is very close. Even when the cameras are down, you was giving her Robitussin and the pink liquid to make sure her stomach doesn't growl. Oh, so he's basically saying like, hey, like I see that you and Gutter are getting close, and even off camera y'all getting really, really close, Baze. And I didn't like this because I look, you feel like you're outing him and he doesn't want to be outed. So it's kind of like simmer down. I get what Darrell is doing because Darrell's basically saying like, if you like my friend, which is Gutta, tell him that you like him because you're making him confused or whatever. Like he's falling in love with DL Trey. Like, right. So I kind of get what he was saying, but it wasn't. I don't think it was good for him to say it in front of everybody because you saying it in front of Anthony and Dylan, and Dylan's probably looking like, "Hey, you like that man booty? I know you do." Like he's looking at him like that, so he feels embarrassed. So I kind of get it, but then he didn't do it in the right form or whatever. So the whole time Darrell's just like, I just want you to be honest with my friend because my friend came to me and was very confused, and I don't want confusion with Gada, and I want you and him to make not a butter. Do you get what I'm saying? So, carry on. He felt very embarrassed about it. He was just like, oh my God, like, y'all trying to make it more than what it is. Like, I care about him spiritually, mentally. I'm just like, oh my God, like, wow. Must be nice. Sheesh. Right? So after that happens, they go to these auditions, y'all. The first one we see this girl, it's this dark skinned slim thick girl, and like she did good. And I felt like they were being extra mean to her because she was the first one. Like they were trying to be Simon Cowell in American Idol or something like that, like giving her fives and stuff like that. Even Dylan, bitch ass, he gonna give her a C. He was just like, I didn't like what she did. He can get the fuck out and like, shut up, Dylan. Like Dylan just makes country bumpkin ass. So that kind of pissed me off. She didn't do that bad in my opinion, but they were really, really hard on her. This boy came, I don't know why he thought this was a good idea. It looked like he was a high schooler and they gave him $100 to come on set. He did this little cheerleading. Boop, bop, beep. I'm just like, these girls gonna get your ass together and they're not gonna pick you just because you wanted a girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we see each other. Like, you get what I'm saying. So yeah. We see this other girl come out. And then also, guess what we saw, y'all? We saw Louisiana Glamour from Blue Girls Club. If y'all watch Blue Girls Club, because I know some of my subscribers watch Blue Girls Club, Louisiana from season 1 was on there trying to get on Zeus. The girls be trying to get on Zeus, girl. And I think she made the music video because remember that picture? I think I posted on my community page where Louisiana was seen on the set with Curtis. So that's why she was seen on the set with Curtis on Bad Boys, is because she probably made the music video because they liked her. They were like tens, waving tens and nines and stuff at her because she did good or whatever, right? So then we see this one girl with an orange dress. She get up there, she get on the table, she start boop 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 boop, da, 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 like shaking it. I'm like, you gonna break this ceramic table, girl? You gonna boop? That shit, it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. It's over with. It's gonna crash. They end up telling her to stop, whatever. How her got off the table. The niggas, they was loving it, girl. They was loving it. Because, it's a girl, shaking her Debbie cakes in their face. So, of course, they're going to pick her. And she's like Latina looking. Forget about it. Of course, they're going to pick her. So, I wasn't surprised about that. And then there was two girls with like fishnets. Those two did the best to me. The girl with the big booty with the black fishnets with the black top. She did the best to me. And then also there was a girl with like purple fishnets. She did the best to me too. So that was about it. They just ended the episode with like other auditions. They show other auditions or whatever. And the next episode, y'all, maybe we're gonna see Moolah actually talk his real sexuality because he had a pink pussy fur jacket on it. He was feeling it. And Zeus is a very shady editing network. Let me tell you, because why y'all gonna show that preview for next week and just show him for half of that preview was just Moolah putting on that pink pussy fur coat and just admiring himself and feeling all his judge. You know how Jasmine Masters be like, what's up, judge? Like he was feeling his judge in that jacket. He was just like feeling himself. I said, in a position, they Let me know what you guys think about this episode. Of course, it wasn't the most lit, but hey, every episode just can be fight, 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 fight. Leave your comments down below. Entertainers, we are out. And please, y'all, stay tuned for that mother interview because it is fire.
Ain't no personal thing.